The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already belting as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
About timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him. He's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
The Knights have their offense in high gear.
Scoring on this drive.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wide. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
The throw to the outside is complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to blow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping.
Looking for the end zone.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football. Listen, last week we did, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee in this pressure from Indiana. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last two.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
And he just overshot his hand and threw it out of bounds incomplete. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass.
Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. Got away from trouble and up in a it's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll start this drive going to the right.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and showing all of those attributes right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw it out there. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Knock it loose!
First play of the period, first down here. The lone back's got it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Fire on the football defense!
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
What you got? Come on! Show what you got! Hold to make!
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and there's half the way now. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wants to fire on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in free stepping. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to throw it again. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming.
Do this, offense.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the run, it's Cornelius. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it down right side. Here he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Shuffling the arm straight down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
When it's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before that.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And midfield, he's got to move. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that
Breaks into the open. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
and that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They gotta come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Gonna run it. It's Cornelius. Got the first down and still on his feet. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football. There we go. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. He'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and getting him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
A really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll try the left side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Downfield and outside. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might be calling a hot route. Throws to the wide. Right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Finds his man. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
With the run on first and goal, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free and encompass. This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back. He was able to take advantage.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Blitz.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative in running football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the flow moving, even though the defense runs your own run.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Gotta get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. Gotta stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Cornelius. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Hoosiers are marching down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point. The lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
quarterback will keep it. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.